My new wife was terrified I'd cheat after we got married, so she hid cameras all over the house and started a live stream. I had absolutely no idea. The moment she left for work, I rushed to send a voice message. My wife just headed out. You can come over now. The second I said that, the live stream blew up. No way, I'm like, what a scumbag. He's got such a beautiful wife and he's still cheating. Meanwhile, Wei Wei was on her way to work, phone in hand, her face ice cold. Am I seriously being played right now? I was so confident he'd never cheat. That's exactly why I started the live stream. I can't believe he couldn't even pass this test. Just then, my phone buzzed. I opened a voice message. A really sweet female voice came through. Got it, I'll be there in 15 minutes. That voice message sent the live stream into a frenzy, so it's really happening. She's in a rush, huh? 15 minutes? I gotta see what this woman looks like. Wei Wei was freaking out at this point, ready to sprint home and go off on this girl. The show's director tried to calm her down. It might not be what you think. Don't panic just yet. Wei Wei stared at the screen, stone-faced. The viewers in the chat saw her expression and started flooding the comments with words of comfort. Wei Wei acted like she couldn't see any of it, just staring dead at me on the screen. She couldn't believe I had the nerve to invite someone over. Wasn't I even worried she'd come home? Just then, the me on screen picked up my phone and called Wei Wei. Wei Wei kept her expression cold, but took a breath and answered like nothing was wrong. Hey babe, what's up? Nothing, just checking if you made it to work safe. Hearing that, Wei Wei's expression went even colder. Before, something like that would have made her heart melt. But she knew. I wasn't calling because I cared. I was calling to make sure she wouldn't show up. Wei Wei fought to keep her voice steady. I'm at the office, about to head into a meeting. Gotta go. Alright, glad you made it. I ordered some takeout for tonight, all your favorites. I said with a smile and hung up after just a few words. The chat went absolutely wild. Bro, this guy's a total pro. That call was 100% to check if Wei Wei was gonna come home. Back in the production room, the assistant turned to Wei Wei. Wei, does he call you like this all the time? Wei gritted her teeth. At least 10 times a month. The assistant was floored. That often? The director next to her was just as shocked. What is this guy running on? The live stream completely exploded. Scumbag comments were flying everywhere. Some people even said if Wei divorced him, they'd be ready to step right in. And I had no idea any of this was happening. I had just boiled some water and was chilling on the couch scrolling my phone. Before long, the doorbell rang, and the entire live stream went dead silent. She's here. Back in the production room, Wei clenched her fist, eyes locked on the screen. I smiled and opened the door. Come on in. I grabbed a pair of slippers and set them down. A tall, long-haired woman stepped inside. She bent down to slip them on, and honestly, the way she moved was stunning. Then she came and sat down on the couch right next to me. When the chat got a look at her face, the comments started pouring in. She is gorgeous, and that bodycon skirt? That's my type all day. Back in the production room, Wei Wei's face went pale in an instant. This girl looked about 25, 26, and absolutely stunning. Combined with that voice message from earlier, Wei was now fully convinced I was cheating. She wanted nothing more than to get home and confront me right now. The director stepped in. Wei, hold on, let's just see what's really going on before you jump to conclusions. Wei said nothing, just stared at the screen with ice-cold eyes. The woman on screen looked at me, visibly annoyed. I'm so over this, every single time. When am I ever gonna be able to see you out in the open? I smiled. Soon. Give it a month and you won't have to hide anymore. I'm gonna come clean the Wei. No more sneaking around. The chat heard my words, but took them in a completely different way. Hold up, honey, is he seriously about to divorce Wei? She doesn't deserve this. Wei, don't cry. Back in the production room, Wei couldn't hold it together anymore, tears streaming down her face. He's actually divorcing me? That jerk. The director handed her a tissue. Wei, please don't cry. If he really wants a divorce, you need to start thinking about the assets. Wei couldn't hear any of it. She just kept wiping her tears and staring at the screen. At this point, Zhang Yue in the room looked at me, surprised. You're seriously gonna tell your wife everything? I nodded. Zhang Yue had met me through her grandfather 5 years ago. All she knew was that her grandpa had a deep respect for me. She'd asked him why, but he never said much, just that I was someone truly remarkable. Zhang Yue looked at me, puzzled. I know you were the top scorer on the National College Entrance Exam and a professor at Wudaoku University. What else could you possibly have to come clean about? Talk to me. What Zhang Yue said sent the live stream into a full meltdown. Yeah, right. The top scorer in the country just becomes a regular programmer? And a Wudaoku professor on top of that? This story makes zero sense. I mean, national top scorer and a Wudaoku professor? That's literally the most prestigious university in China. Back in the production room, Wei and the director were both stunned. The director turned to her. Wei, is any of this actually true? Wei had stopped crying. Something felt off. She wiped her face and shook her head. No way, he's just a regular guy. He never once mentioned anything about being a top scorer. And a Wudaoku professor? Even less likely. I've never seen him go to Beijing once in all the years we've been together. The chat caught every word Wei said, and the comments started flooding in again. Called it, he's totally making stuff up. This dude is a straight-up liar. He just says whatever sounds impressive to get girls. Exactly, classic romance scammer energy. In no time, the whole chat was going off with theories. On screen, I smiled at Zhang Yue. You'll find out in a month, it's just not time yet. Zhang Yue got even more curious. What else are you hiding? What kind of background makes my grandpa respect you that much? And what kind of secret do you have to keep from your own wife? As curious as Zhang Yue was, she could see I wasn't going to say a word, so she finally let it go.